Question: how many of you have been in a small group where this has happened?
So, how is everyone feeling coming into this conference? Is anybody going to say something? Please?
Or this?
I just feel like God is telling me to stop loving people and drop out of college.
Yikes! What do you do with a response like that? Or what about this?
Well, that's the last question they give us, and we still have 45 minutes. Okay.
Small group leading is all about creating space for people to understand and act on what God is doing. We want to give you some tools that will help you have a great small group experience, one that could transform the lives of everyone in your group, including yours. In order to create this space, you'll want to take every opportunity you can during the conference to build trust and ask great questions. First, let's talk about building trust.
So, how is everyone feeling coming into this conference? No one's talking. It seems like there's a low level of trust in this group. Before we can have a great conversation about what God's doing, we're going to have to build some trust. I have a few ideas. Feel free to try any of these, or make up some of your own. Do you guys know each other? Let's say our names and one thing we really like to do. We're going to play two truths and a lie. How about we all say two things that are true about us and one thing that isn't, and then we all try to guess which one the lie is. I'm going to go first. Do you guys know the single ladies dance? I could totally teach you. I have some cards. Maybe we should play a rousing game of Go Fish. Do we need a change of scenery? Let's talk over coffee, my treat. Ice cream? Pizza. Another helpful way to build trust is to share vulnerably yourself. Watch. Actually, I'm really tired. It's been a long week, and I didn't even want to come. But I'm excited to be here with you guys and to see what God's going to do. So that's really keeping me going.
Here's the thing with building trust. It might take time. Be patient with your small group. This may be a totally new experience for them. But if you put in the work of building trust, especially outside of the small group time, the payoff will be totally worth it. How are you going to build trust with your small group? Okay, the group is starting to trust each other. They're sharing more openly about the work of God in their lives. Fantastic. But how do you continue to create space for them to understand and act on what God is doing? You ask great questions.
So what were some highlights from the message this morning?
It was great. I loved it. He's such a funny speaker.
I just feel like God is telling me to stop loving people and drop out of college.
It helped me see that God just wants me to be free. I really needed that.
What did you notice about their answers? They were super vague. I want to help them find some clarity, so I'm going to ask some clarifying questions. I like to think of myself as a detective. I'm always looking for more clues to see what God's doing. Let's see what we can discover.
It was great. I loved it. He's such a funny speaker.
Okay, so you really liked it. What specifically did the speaker say that connected with you?
I just feel like God is telling me to stop loving people and drop out of college.
Okay. Where exactly in the message did you hear that?
It helped me see that God just wants me to be free. I really needed that.
What exactly do you need to be free from? Once we begin to understand what God is doing at the conference, I get to help them act on it. What is God's invitation for you for the rest of the conference? What is one way you're going to apply that while we're here? What's going to be different for you when we get home? Don't let people leave without having a tangible way to apply what God is teaching them. That's how we're all going to grow.
Leading a conference small group means creating space for people to understand and act on what God is doing. So build trust, ask good questions, and start praying for your small group now. Ask God what He wants to do in your group during the conference. Ask God what He wants to do in you as the leader. Hopefully, your small group can go from this to this.
It'd be really great if you guys could pray for me.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.